Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Number
All
20.
right. Greg and Michelle podcast number 28.
Oh, dear God. What are you doing?
Welcome. Can you hear me?
I can
Is
hear
it
you.
muffled?
Yes. What are you
I
doing?
I don't want to get a $500 fine.
She's not. No one's going to enforce the mask.
And the dogs might tell on me. I've been in this cottage alone way too long.
You know what, though? We have to do the mask thing, too, here in Virginia. We were doing it before that. And while I think it's stupid, that's not a hill I want to die on.
No,
I'll
you know
put the
what?
damn mask on. I don't care.
Here's the thing. People are willing to give up, not willing. People had to give up their businesses. People had to, loved ones had to die. If all I have, my little sacrifice is wearing a mask, I'll put it on. I don't care. Plus,
but stop shaming people who don't wear it.
100%.
I'm so tired of that.
Leave people alone.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Just mind your own damn business.
Oh,
people.
my God. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
People, if you have a mask on, you're covered. Stop it. Like
you're good.
Now people are taking videos of people without their masks on.
And then
if someone did that to me, I'd just do this.
Yeah, well,
and
some
I
lady
say a word.
She spit at him. She's
I know,
like,
crazy.
I'll give you that.
People are spitting at people.
And I feel bad for the kids who make minimum wage who work at these stores and have to enforce it. Like they don't want to do that.
They never do though.
$9
people
an
I run
hour.
into. They don't really enforce it, Shell. They just,
a mess here.
It's not going to help.
Here's the deal, though. It saves in lipstick and makeup. Like you only have to put makeup on your eyes. You don't have to do any of this crap.
That's a good point.
Let's face it. That's expensive.
Sometimes I forget my mask and I don't sweat it. But you know how many times I had to run back to my car because I forgot my damn mask?
Good for you. You might as well.
Need the extra steps anyway.
Plus, you know what? You look better with half of your face covered. I'm not going to lie to you, Henson. You've been living for this.
You do this.
I have
This is kind of what I look like.
I have a couple things. First of all, can I tell you how much weight I've gained during the pandemic?
Well, welcome to the club, and I'm still doing my walking.
Take a guess. Okay, I got really thin and,
65 pounds.
No, seriously. I gained that after we got fired in Detroit, 60 pounds.
20 pounds. 30. 5.
No, for like 25-ish.
Really? No! Well, there goes getting a young man. You're screwed now.
You know what? No, there goes fitting into. Remember our podcast a couple weeks ago? I shimmied into my jeans.
And you went out and threw all your skinny jeans.
They go to my knees.
You did the cardinal sin. You gave away all the fat clothes, didn't you?
And I had my Aunt Betty, make all my fat clothes smaller, my expensive ones. And she goes, well, this is a little snug. I go, good. Err on the side of smaller because I'm never going to gain weight.
When I lost 30 pounds once, I did the same thing. I went out and I got all my suits taken in now.
Oh, yeah.
And now my kids can wear them.
Now it's back to just putting shoes on and sweats.
Shorts and T-shirt.
I'll tell you right now what I'm into. This is my new kryptonite, man.
What is it? Jelly beans?
Jelly Belly. Jelly Belly. Craig.
I'm not a Jelly Belly fan.
How do they fit all this flavor into it? It's like about the one and only time I ever took mescaline. I took mescaline in college. And it was a teeny tiny orange thing. And I was going to $2, right?
Right.
And I thought, this little tiny orange thing can't do anything to my body. And I took it. It was so tiny. I was upside down and my clothes were lost. And it was terrible. But
you're like a fat purple bitch from Willy Wonka.
Oh, my God. You don't even want to know. Mescaline, it's weird. I will never do it again. It's the longest trip because I like to be in control. I don't even really drink,
Right.
And that was like, get me off. The world is spinning so fast. But I feel like that about these Jelly Bellies. How do they pack all this terrific flavor into just a tiny thing?
Easy.
It's tiny. I'm glad, though.
Pummels. You know what I've been eating, and I'm stupid for doing it?
Everything.
Caramel M&Ms.
I don't even want to get started on that.
Oh, my God. They have caramel
vegan.
In them. They have
but that means
those.
butter. See, I'm safe. I can go, vegan, butter. Can't have them. I love caramel.
Okay, why do vegans not eat butter?
Because it's dairy. It's an animal product.
So
what's wrong with you? No, we don't eat dairy.
You don't have
what's
to
wrong
die for butter?
We eat Jelly Bellies instead.
Wait,
we're very health conscious.
Does somebody have to die for butter?
Yeah, well, no, but they aren't happy. Milk cows aren't happy. I'm reading a book right now. It's out in the other room called The Secret Life of Cows.
Look, I got my Trump light on.
It's how your what? Oh, your Kardashian light.
Trump light.
Because it turns you orange. Yeah, turns you orange. You look like here you are.
Yes, I saw that, Mr.
There's
Orange.
tiny Gregg.
Uh-uh.
No, I'm reading this book, The Secret Life of Cows, and it talks about happier cows are better food. If you're into meat, happier cows, let them run and have fun. They taste better.
Don't they
Seriously.
run anyway?
No, they keep them locked up. They give them Maalox for their stomach. They feed them corn. They don't like it. Let them eat grass and run.
I thought they were eating grass until it was time to go get slaughtered.
No, one bad day. You know what? As a vegan, I did an endorsement for Applegate Meats, and it's one bad day is their slogan. Their pigs have like acres to roam on, but then one bad day, mom doesn't come home. Just one bad day. Honest to God, that's their slogan.
God, that's hilarious.
One bad day, and I'm like, all right, I'll do it, because I'm not against hunting or anything. I just don't like the way they farm stuff. Yeah, I just want the money. I'm not against hunting. I just want the cash.
Exactly. That's how you are, see?
Oh, my God. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm happy about.
Are you working?
I'm happy. Yeah. I was on furlough last week, but I'm working. Yeah, I'm doing the show every morning from this. This is my palatial studio.
Your palatial estate, yes.
Yeah, my palatial studio. I'm working, and you are. You didn't get laid off at all.
No. Just we all took pay cuts, but they're back. They're coming back next paycheck. So.
Oh, you get your full pay?
Yeah, 4 months. We had to take 10% pay cuts for 4 months, but they come back the first check in August.
Is it retroactive?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's nice.
I've been working at Walmart to make ends meet.
No doubt. You know what though? I did the unemployment for because the three. $967
$1,000 a week.
Damn right.
Yeah,
who are you gonna hurt with that?
Nobody. That's good.
No.
Michelle's like, furlough me again.
I'm listening. You don't have to take vacation time.
Right. Well,
So
you know what I'm gonna do? I am on the 24th. We're gonna leave for Pittsburgh because Cooper's got a roller hockey tournament.
Yeah.
And then I'll take a week's vacation after that, and then I'm just gonna work from the road for a week, and we're gonna go to northern New York and camp.
Are you coming through Michigan?
No. Fuck Michigan.
Don't. No.
I'm not coming west. I'm going north up to New York, Cooperstown. We're going to go to Lake Placid because we tried to go a couple years ago and had some auto trouble.
I guess you had auto trouble? Oh, that stinks. You're on a family vacation and would you throw a rod?
No, it was he took my brother's truck because we wanted to pull a camper. And the fuel pump crapped out in upstate New York. So it took us a week to get that fixed. So then we just went to Toronto.
Well, that's your brother's fault then.
Yeah, it was a brand new truck. It's GM's fault.
You pulling a Palomino? What were you pulling?
Oh, it was just a little 4-person camper. It was nice, though. Air conditioned and stuff. But we're just going to go to upstate New York in a tent. Maybe some places we'll get a cabin, whatever. No plans. We're not making any plans. We're getting in the car on a Monday morning.
When I was little, when we would do that, my dad, I think I've told this before, he would take us all through the UP, and we always thought he was camping. He was on his sales. He was selling. So here's what he would do, though. I thought he would get up and go play with the menfolk at the campground. Turns out he put a suit on and go sell.
He was doing guy shit, right?
Yeah. But no, he was selling. That was his territory. So we would, but then we'd get in the car and there were 5 of us. So they didn't have any money, right? But we'd never stop and get ice cream unless my dad would say under his breath really quietly, chocolate or vanilla. Because we knew he meant ice cream. Then we'd stop at A&W.
When he closed the sale.
Right. We'd set right. Well, only if he sold the extra, the extra. What is it? He sold boiler.
No, did he sell shake machines like the guy?
No. That's funny. No, but he said. Then we would stop at A&W. Remember A&W root beer?
Yeah.
I could only get the tiny one. And he would sip one anytime he'd get one. He'd go, "Yep, this one's good to drink. Yep, this one's fit to drink." Yep. Bastard.
No, we used to get them. We used to get the Bills A&W in Troy, right on Rochester Road, and we would get the coupons from baseball. Whenever we won our baseball games, we got a free root beer float, and the standings were up on the wall there, so we could see where our team was.
Sweet.
That was it was.
I found out. Hey, speaking of baseball, I found out today somebody beat my shot put record in the state of Michigan. Yeah.
Hold on, Marge is on the block.
Just a minute.
God, you're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my God, really?
8.8 pounds.
Yeah, but how far was the shot put?
Mine was 40. I was number 2 in the state. Number 2 in the state. Ha ha ha.
I could just see Michelle go, "Hold on, boys. Time for me to toss this rock."
Step aside. I don't want the women's weight. I want the men's. You know, the guys throw 16-pounders and women throw 8-pounders.
Yeah, it never made sense to me though, throwing like that.
Oh,
Then I just have the softball throw.
It was the only thing I could do. It was the only thing I did. That and eat. I did that really well. But the only problem is,
funny.
if you were on the track
team, one to throw that 8-pound shot.
Hey, Chunky, get up here and throw that thing. You had to run though on being on the track team. I'm like, I'm a shot putter. I'm not. Yep, get out there. Get out there. Get your fat ass out there. No. But yeah, I was the base of the cheerleaders and a shot putter. I came in handy.
Hey, did you watch Glee?
I did.
Is there a bunch of people dead on that show?
Like 4.
Really?
Like 4. The main cute guy died of a drug overdose.
It happens.
Somebody else died, and now this girl. This is sad.
This was really sad. Her little 2-year-old.
Here's the thing, though, and this is what I'm a water person. I swim. I love the water. Even I, who am a great swimmer, I would never. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You're fluid as hell. Right. Now fluid means, by the way.
Oh, what's that mean?
I have my friend's daughter was, I was hanging out with her and she said, I'm fluid. And I'm like, oh, cool. I had to go Google what fluid meant. Oh, cool. You're fluid. Great, man. Holy shit. What does fluid mean? It means they could like boys or girls. Yeah. Whatever. I know. I had to act like I knew what she meant. Anyway, okay. Back to this. Right. Why would you rent? I would never rent a boat alone with a 4-year-old. I just wouldn't. There needs to be 2. I just wouldn't.
Oh, I agree. And then
it's weird.
She had a couple glasses of wine and fell in.
No, the story is that the girl from Glee. But I think you have all the details right in front of you there because I sent. Anyway, her name. She is. She was found on her boat. Well, she took her 4-year-old out. There's video of them. They rented a pontoon boat, so it wasn't even her boat. So you're not a great boater. And they couldn't anchor because the water was 60
Rivera,
feet.
By the way.
Naya Rivera. The water was too deep to anchor. So they just, you jump in. They both jumped in, and the current, their boat got away from them. So the story, she got the 4-year-old up on there, and she couldn't get herself back on there.
How hard it is to get yourself back into a boat sometimes?
Trust me. Trust me. Even with a ladder.
Somebody get a winch.
Hike her up. Where's 2 pulleys and some rope?
Yeah, but I mean, so she must not have had a ladder or something to get back on.
She did. She couldn't. I think the boat got in a current on that lake. And, those boats, they get away from you when they're not anchored. I think she got her kid up there and then maybe just couldn't. Maybe you can't. It's scary.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
No,
not go
alone. I don't like to take a boat out alone at all. I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, it's that. I saw that, and then somebody said it's a guy, and I'm like, way too much about the TV show Glee, brother.
Yeah,
he's like, like 4 other people or 3 other people have died.
Yes, the one died of a drug overdose. The main guy who was dating Leah Michele, the lead, she was dating him, and then somebody else, and there was it's like the show is. Oddly,
it's over, right?
Yeah, it's been over. Speaking of which, Jane Lynch was on that show. It's her birthday today. I don't know why I know.
Oh, it is?
No, yeah, I love her.
I interviewed her a couple years
ago. You did? I want her to be really nice. Was she really nice?
She was hilarious. She was great.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
And my wife loves her, so she's giving me all these information. I'm like, yeah. She was coming to do a show or something.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So, back to the eating thing and gaining weight. So I can't relate to a lot of things. Like I told you, I was built for this quarantine. Right. I swear to God, I've been training my whole life. Yeah. I have no problem. I don't miss. I'd like to maybe see, my mom once in a while. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good, right?
You zooming in?
Is what?
Do you zoom in for your mom and talk to her?
Yeah, sometimes when I feel it, when I can take it. She's had a brain injury, and then she tips the phone upside, and then I get a brain injury just talking to her. So frankly, we don't know.
No, I hear you.
You know how that goes. So I want to still like her. So this little girl is so upset about the pandemic because she can't get her favorite foods.
Wait a minute.
Is a video today. This is fat little Michelle. This is Chunky.
It is?
Where is it?
Hold on. You want to hear it?
Her. Yeah, you got to hear it.
In this world has to shut all the way down to nobody has to go anywhere because of their shutdown. The ice cream truck is shut down. We can't go anywhere. Not even McDonald's, which is my favorite restaurant.
Which is my favorite restaurant. Wait.
You can pick up McDonald's in the drive-thru.
if you go through the drive-thru, it's just boring because you have to wait for your food to come. And if you're inside playing on the playground, it wouldn't be boring. And now they have
Last thing.
shut down. And it's just not fair because everything that is fun also has to be shut down. And the only thing that is open is nothing. Nothing.
The only thing that is open is nothing.
That is Chunky Michelle mad about.
Oh my God! And then F you, Dad. What?
What was she saying about the drive-thru? I couldn't understand her.
He goes, well, the drive-thru's open. I don't want the drive-thru's boring, Dad. Shut up, Dad. And then she goes, you could go inside and play in the playground, which is fun, but no, it's shut down. The only thing that's not shut down is nothing. That's Chunky Michelle. I cried one time when my brother lied to me and said he ate the last pancake. Vinny lied and he said there's no more pancakes. I sobbed. And he was kidding.
Surprised me.
They're so mean. Right, I cry now when we run out of pancakes.
Yeah, when food runs out, you go nutty now.
Oh, my God. This is why I was built for quarantine. You should see how stacked I am.
So are you so how do you get your groceries?
The neighbors.
You send the old people out for food?
The susceptible ones. And I did shipped. By the way, if anybody out there did shipped
my pants.
Here's the thing. I shipped my bank account. Here's what happened. My Shipt got hacked. Happened a lot during the pandemic. If you're using Shipt, y'all, take your card off and put it back on before every order. Because it's easy. Delete it and because you keep your card up there like you do for PayPal, your payment stuff.
How about this? Get your fucking car and go to the Publix and get your food.
No. We don't. Don't you have Publix and Piggly Wiggly where you are?
We have Publix. We have Publix, Kroger, and
no.
And what's the other high? The Wegmans. Remember Mr. Poos used to go to Wegmans?
Poos. Hi, I'm Mr. Poos.
Poos. Yeah. Then we have Kroger. We have Kroger too, and Food Lion. We have everything.
Wow. No, I got one thing. It's called Ken's. Old Ken owns a market up there.
You can't go up to
I'm up north.
Give me some Pall Malls.
I'm in north. Give me Pall Malls and some Blatz, a 6 of Blatz. I'm in the hinterlands up here. I'm in northern Michigan where nothing.
You're not into that far. You're in Traverse City.
Oh, no, I'm not in Traverse. Traverse is way nicer than this. No, I'm in Indian River, which, by the way, you'll be happy to hear. It's called Indian River because the Native Americans that lived here, 100 years ago, they had a big
name.
Well, here's the deal. They had a big party for all of them. They called them into town and then burnt their houses down while they had a party for them. That's what this town's popular for. That's their claim to fame. So super. Let's have a summer house. Let's have a cottage.
You got to change the name. Can't be. If they're going to change Indian Village, they got to change Indian River.
They're changing. No, are you down with, do you not care? Are you down with changing the red? Are you passionate about this Redskin?
No, I don't care.
You don't care.
No, fuck the Redskins. I hate the Redskins.
I don't think they should. Yeah.
You know what? Here's my deal, though. The Redskin name is pretty egregiously racist. I mean, it is.
So's the Cleveland Indian cartoon. I mean, you know.
They got rid of Chief
What
Wahoo.
was this? Chief Wahoo. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But so I don't think the Cleveland Indians name has to change. You don't have to change the Atlanta Braves, but the Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
And I know it's named after a guy's Native American Army outfit, right? That's what the original. But it's one of the original guys who I think he didn't own the team, but he was one of the original Redskin front office people, and you don't have to. But the name Redskins is still pretty egregious as far as just, being racist. I don't mind them changing it. I hate bending the knee to the mob. That's all I care about. I believe it. I think those people are idiots. And,
isn't that kind of your team?
It has to be gone now. That's the team here, in Virginia.
That's what I'm saying. It's you're in that. That's where you live. It's there. There's no Virginia team.
No. Well, they're in Virginia.
Well, that's true. See, people don't even think of that DC. Yeah. And what do you feel about DC becoming? What do they want to get be their own state? What was the other thing?
You know why they want that, right? Do you know why they want that?
Probably because of something terrible.
Because they want 2 senators. They want 2 more senators and some congressmen. That's why here's the thing, and this was my rant when I filled in last week. Democrats like to change things because they can't win elections. You can't get abortion, go to the Supreme Court. You can't win the election, well, then you got to get rid of the Electoral College and you got to make D.C. a state. So, I mean, that's why. There's always underlying something there. And they want those 2 senatorship spots and a couple of maybe one House.
How'd this go over on the show in Virginia that you filled in on when you were on the air? People call where they
wildly popular.
Yeah, because it's conservative station, right?
Conservative. Yeah, I follow Rush Limbaugh.
Is it? Oh, is Virginia a conservative? No. It's conservative state, right?
It's turned blue in the last election.
Don't you guys have the racist governor? Is that you guys?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
A Democrat wearing blackface.
Isn't that funny? Democrat. Wait, what was who's the one that had the? Oh crap! The Republican. No, it's a Democrat, and then the rapist, and then the R word, Republican.
That's us.
That was the one that was in order, right? Yes. You had the racist, then the rapist went racist, rapist, and then that's
that shit's got to stop at the Republican. We can't.
Right? Oh no, we'll keep the racist and the rapist in before that Republican.
Right. That's exactly what went on. That's Virginia. But I don't really care about team nicknames. I just want college football to play this fall. That's all I care about.
You know what? The Harbaugh, the Michigan, that's you kind of have a Michigan insider person, right? They want to go, but other colleges are kind of already balking at. What do you think? Because when I talked to you last time, you're like, yes, it's going to happen.
They have to play. The Patriot League canceled their season. Who cares?
Why do they have to play?
Yeah, the Ivy League canceled their season. Who cares?
They did?
The Ivy League did. Yeah, they're not.
Like Harvard's not going to play?
Nope.
Why do they have to play?
Who? The Big Ten?
No, you just said they have to play. Like, why do you feel like that?
If they don't play, then they lose every sport except football and basketball. All the women's sports will be gone, and the only thing left standing will be like football and women's swimming, basketball and women's lacrosse. That's it. There'll only be 4 left.
What if they don't have classes this fall?
Who cares?
That's what I'm asking.
Classes online.
They can still play football, right?
And half the last year, didn't you remember the controversy? The kid at Ohio State, Justin Fields, the quarterback, never stepped foot on campus except to practicing on game day. He was taking all his classes online. Joe Burrow, the kid for LSU who won the championship, he said, "Boy, it's really nice to be here with my teammates. I don't attend classes. It's all online." But Michigan doesn't do online classes last year, but now they will because of coronavirus, which is ridiculous, but whatever. Well, do it online. They have to play.
Wow. Well, okay, let me ask you about this. I have another sports question. How do you feel? You know me, you don't care like I like baseball. You don't really care as much about baseball. I like baseball.
I like it when the team's good. They're just so bad I don't care.
Okay, so
this is a great time for
what do you think about
because they all suck and I don't care.
What do you think about the 60-game baseball season?
I think it's stupid.
Really? Don't you think some baseball is better than no baseball? Or you don't care?
Well, I think they should have played the whole season, to be honest with you. They should have tried to get a 100-game season in, but the players are idiots, the owners are idiots, and it cost them. Now they're going to play 60 games. No one's going to care. It's going to be an asterisk season. And now they're just doing it for money. They're just doing it for money now.
Well, and the Tigers, we know they need practice. They needed the minor league season, they needed the preseason, which they don't have.
And to me, baseball is about going to games, not about watching it on TV. So if you go to a game, why bother?
Totally.
And so we have a minor league team, the San Francisco Giants AA team, the Squirrels, the Flying Squirrels, and they're not playing at all. And it's like, well,
that's the thing. Grand Rapids too has a.
Yeah, the Whitecaps.
Yeah, the Whitecaps. And you know what? That's really fun. And that's hurting. They're hurting without money.
Well, and you have all these young players who need some service time. So they can, there's going to be a lot of things they're going to have to work out. Now they're talking about college football in the spring, and I'm thinking, that's a dumbass idea.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. What did you think about football in the spring?
Can't happen. If they do it in the spring, all the best players, like the best players who are going to the NFL won't play. Because they'll be like, if I get hurt in March and the combine is in July or June, I won't get drafted, so they'll all just sit out. So it'll be a bastardized college season. They just need to bite the bullet and play ball. No one's dying from this disease who's healthy and young. You just got to protect the old farts. That's all. Keep the old farts penned up. They aren't. They're not.
There are some dead young people.
No.
There are some dead.
If you're under 40 years old, you have a better shot to get hit by lightning than to die of coronavirus. It's just a fact. You can look those numbers up.
What What did you just say before that? I had a really good comment.
Yeah, probably you didn't.
I lost my train of thought. Did you see, speaking of sports, that
What?
A-Rod and J-Lo, which I can't stand, that's A-Rod.
No.
Alex Rodriguez, that they're trying to buy the Mets.
Oh, I think I did see something like
so
that.
they got a whole bunch of professional teams,
right?
Or professional
Idiot.
ex-players to go in with them. So they have 1.8 billion. That's what they've offered. 1.7 billion.
Not enough.
The other guy offered 2 billion. However, the owners like A-Rod and J-Lo better, so they're kind of leaning towards. I know.
Right. That doesn't.
He's played for the Yankees and he wants to buy the Mets, or that the price doesn't seem right.
Well, Jeter bought the Marlins.
I guess I didn't know
Some
that.
of
Really?
them. Yeah. Oh, they hate him down there because he sold off Stanton to the Yankees, the best player he had. He sold off to the Yankees and stripped the team down to nothing after they got a brand new baseball stadium, gorgeous ballpark down there. So he is persona non grata. He better start winning something down there. But doesn't surprise me. You got to get whatever team's available, right? You know, if they don't come on the market every day.
Yeah, I know it. I wish, boy, the Lions. I just everybody wishes they would sell. They'll never sell.
Oh, they just gave it over to what's her name?
I know. Sheila.
Yeah, I know. Sheila's got the club.
She went. I read about her. She went to work for another team before her parents owned that, but she went to work for another team.
She tried to get a job with the NFL, and at that time they wouldn't hire women. And so I saw a tweet from Jennifer Hammond at Fox 2 that talked about, she did this and then this and then this, and now she's the CEO of the Lions. And I'm like, yeah, she really worked her way up at the Lions, didn't she?
Yeah, funny.
Yeah,
but here's what's funny is, though, they wouldn't hire women. Who's laughing now?
Yeah,
See?
You don't have to hire them if you own it.
I know.
Like, give it to Sheila.
The old battle axe, huh?
I know. And now 68-year-old owner. Well, at least we dropped 30 years off the age of our owner.
Well, that's what I meant. That old battle axe, the
right.
other one,
the one with the bad glasses. But
holy moly,
it's just going to be ugly anyway. They're bad.
So, what are you watching now? I got something for you to go watch. What are you watching?
I'm watching Friday Night Lights again. I'm doing the TV show. I forgot it all.
One? It is good.
I forgot the one that was a series.
Yeah, the original, not the original, but the one. Okay.
Yeah.
There's not a new reboot. There's not a reboot.
Britain. Yeah, I'm rewatching that. I'm rewatching lots of porn.
Okay, rewatching porn. My first 20 seconds of porn.
I know. Like I'm watching it and I'm like, you just put it right there. This is how we do this.
That's it. No talk. We don't want to know what kind of pizza you ordered. Just put the pizza box down. What are you doing? Why are you having a conversation?
We know there's no pizza.
Who's talking? Box. We actually had head of our company in programming at our company. We were at a company meeting, a seminar. We were at a luncheon, and it was a woman. And she goes, okay, when I hear you guys beat around the bush when you get on the air, she goes, it's BS. She goes, here's the deal. In the porn movie, and she goes, when the pizza guy comes to the door, we don't want to know what kind of pizza they order. We want them to get to the banging. So when you're on the air, get to the banging. And I'm like, okay, well done.
I think I found my next wife.
Well put. Well put, Em. Well put.
That's a good point, though. Just get to it, especially in PPM markets.
Get to it. Quit dancing around. Well, then I said to the guy,
no
my
foreplay,
God.
no kissing.
Right. Blech.
When the pizza guy shows up, we all know there's no pizza in that box.
Right.
Drop the box.
Or you're going to eat it after, but you ain't eating that pizza now.
So wait, what did you say to watch? What are you watching now that's good?
Okay, I'm watching. Oh, I think you might like this because you kind of like music. First of all, I watched the Garth Brooks thing that you told me to watch.
What'd you think of that?
I think he's amazing. However, here's how I feel about Garth.
So emotional.
Just a minute.
And then he's the only dad on earth.
My daughters, my babies, my girls, my babies, my girls, my babies, my girls, my babies, my girls.
When you have $100 million, it's a lot easier.
They ground me. Jesus, Garth. Get to the banging, Garth. Get to the banging. Quit beating around the bush. I'll tell you what, his story's amazing, though. Yeah. It's nothing shy of amazing.
Success, the amount of success.
He does have star power, but you know what? It didn't happen overnight, and his work ethic is crazy.
And he married an ugly chick first and then a fat chick.
Oh, I like her. You know what? He adores Trisha Yearwood.
I love the artist, and I think she's cute when she was younger, but now she's got to get out of that fucking kitchen.
Well, you know what? She does at Trisha's Kitchen. I love the crap she cooks.
She's eating everything.
Yeah, but you know what? Garth's not a spring. He's chunko, too.
Yeah, but Garth's loaded. You don't have to be good looking when you're
you know what? You could be a man. You could be Jabba the Hutt, right? You just start throwing money.
If you have money. You know, to me, Garth settled. You know.
So I watched the Garth thing, but here's something you might like because you like music.
Yeah.
The David Foster thing.
I did. I watched it.
What'd you think?
David Foster is a hit machine.
Oh man, talk about somebody who's full of himself.
He was
just an ass.
But I saw him in something else where he was an ass, and I was like, oh, all right. But you know what though? Here's the thing about him: unabashedly an ass, but he'll say, "Look, I did it all for fame. That's why I did it."
When he took the band Chicago, he took him into the studio and he said, "I hate what you're doing," and he said, "I was an ass."
You don't sound like Chicago anymore.
But you know what though?
And then he promoted Satara, and
they sold 4 million albums the first week. I told them they would, and they did.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh.
But what I didn't know, the one thing I didn't know in that, I didn't know the I knew the Josh Groban story that he had him come in and be. I thought that's a good story. I didn't know the Michael Bublé that he discovered him and like took him. I did not know that. That's a great story. But the one thing about the car accident, I hadn't heard that story. And
you know what's funny? I remembered when he told it. I'm like, oh my God, he did hit Ben Vereen.
Hit Ben Vereen was out in the middle of our street at 2 a.m. He flattens him, about kills him.
Right.
But then
saved his life.
Saved his life by hitting him because he had an aneurysm that would have bled out, and because he hit his head, it stopped the bleed. It's crazy. So by some weird thing, he saved his life. And Ben Vereen, hats off to him because he was a shred off death. He was one hair away from death.
Was he Chicken George? Roots?
Yeah, he sure was. And he did. Oh my God, his Broadway stuff. I'm watching Cisco Pit. He's great.
Do you want to make a comment about how hot David Foster's daughters all are?
No, I don't care. I didn't even.
Oh my God!
Anyway.
I thought that would make you go Leslie.
No, I think his wife is adorable, which it's weird.
All of them.
Yeah, they're all beautiful. But this is the latest one. What's her name from American Idol?
Yeah. Oh, Catherine McPhee.
Catherine McPhee. She's darling.
This guy's songbook, though, from Luther Vandross, Kenny Loggins, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, I mean, he did.
Whitney. Do, and I. Right. It's really good.
And he was pissed about that, though. He did not want to start that song a cappella. And was it who's told him? Oh, and Clive Davis said, Clive Davis was like, no. And he sent it over without permission to be released. It's a great story, that Foster thing. Watch the Quincy Jones special, too. I
did. I love Quincy Jones. I think he's genius. Here's the thing, though, that I didn't know. Okay, so a couple years ago, I get this weird phone call on my cell phone from a friend of mine. He hands the phone to somebody, and it's Kevin Costner. I talked to Kevin Costner on this very cell phone. Wow. Kevin Costner has been trying to break into the music world his entire life. Kevin Costner is a musician. You would never know that because he's an okay actor. He's Kevin Costner. He's okay. Right, John Tesh. But Kevin Costner was in this band. Well, he's in another band. And I remember his song was okay. He had some baseball song out and something okay. It was okay. But then it was his idea to do that a cappella. Kevin Costner's the one who pushed for that.
It was.
And Kevin Costner does have a musical ear. And I thought, wow, because he's been pushing for his music. And, do you want to interview Kevin Costner? I remember going, I don't want to interview Kevin Costner about his music.
No.
Why would I ever? And I had to turn the interview down because the only thing you wanted to talk about was his music. And I'm like, really, Kevin? Nobody would know you if you didn't,
That happened to us with Billy Bob Thornton. He wanted to talk about his music. And then we had Steven Tyler in the studio in Pittsburgh, and all he wanted to talk about was his country music, none of the other stuff.
No. Hootie. No Hootie, although Hootie is a good country artist now.
Yes.
But no. And
who cares?
Yeah. God, it's like were you there? Did I work without you when Kato Kalin came in? Kato Kalin came into the studio because he filled in.
I think I might have been on vacation. I think
because he filled in. He sat in on the show with me a couple days, which he's very funny. I loved him. But in the very beginning, he said, "Don't mention OJ." And the first thing I said on the mic was, that's what I said. Nobody would know your name if it wasn't for OJ Simpson. Shut up.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I tried. Yeah, sit down. Now tell me everything about OJ."
That's why I loved Eddie Money, because Eddie didn't care.
Oh my God, Eddie was the best guest we've ever had. Wait, God rest his soul.
The greatest. Yes.
2, 3, 4.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
Okay.
But yeah, these guys who like Billy Bob Thornton was a prick about it to my host.
Well, he seems like he'd be a prick anyway.
Miserable asshole. Yeah, no one.
Yeah, don't mention and it's like when one time I got to meet, I was like 25, just starting out in radio. I was a music director, Jackson Brown. And Jackson Brown's a cool cat, but he is political.
Oh, really?
And they said, don't mention any politics. So it was when the Nicaraguan thing was happening. So, of course, I had to ask him about Nicaragua because I'm the jackass,
Right.
And he sat and he wouldn't go to any other table. He just sat, blah, 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 blah. I didn't even know what the hell he was saying, but I didn't care.
Shut up.
Because but it was Jackson Brown. I'm like, all right.
One of my least favorite classic rock artists of all time is Jackson Brown.
Why?
I hate his music.
I want to be a happy idiot. No?
I hate it. Well, I don't know if you know.
You must hate the Eagles, too.
No.
I don't know if you know what about you. What?
I got a free trial to Sirius XM in my car.
Oh, boy.
Yacht Rock 105 is the most amazing station ever.
Yacht Rock?
It's awesome.
What are you, 80? What's Yacht Rock?
Ambrosia.
What is it, Kenny G?
The Little River Band.
Oh, time out.
Yeah, the Little River Band. And
I'm Toto?
Toto, I'll Be Loving You, that one.
Asia,
I haven't heard Asia.
Until you find yourself in a deep down.
It's not Yacht Rock. That's rock. But like Ambrosia, Orleans, Still the One. It's so good. It's every cheesy song. Oh, Wildfire by Martin Murphy.
Skull calling Wildfire.
He had 2 hits. Michael Martin Murphy did Wildfire and...
Who sang Shannon?
Shannon.
Shannon is gone. I heard she's drifted out to sea.
I don't know.
All right, never mind.
You like the Little River Band?
I love the Little River. Yeah. Have you heard about the Lonesome Loser? Yeah, walking through the park and reminiscing.
Paul Davis? Name a Paul Davis song.
Wow.
I Go Crazy.
When I look in your eyes, I still go crazy. Oh,
That's Yacht Rock. Oh, my God. Do you have Sirius?
Yacht Rock. No, I don't know. I might.
For the love of Christ.
I don't know what I have.
YouTube and put in Yacht Rock. You want to hear some Yacht Rock? I can play some Yacht Rock.
Well, we're all done. We're already done, so you got to take us out with some Yacht Rock.
Well,
Look how fast this went.
I got to find it.
Oh, we'll find some Yacht Rock. I would think Yacht Rock would be like Sailing Takes Me Away.
Dude, Christopher Cross.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's awesome. Kenny Loggins. All the good, like Danny's song, Even Though We Ain't Got Nothing, I'm So in Love. That one?
No, even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey.
Yeah, so that's the good stuff.
Remember when Anne Marie did that? Anne Marie did that song.
Oh, I think I might remember that.
Even though we
Spread Your
ain't
Tiny
got...
Wings and Fly Away is on there. Oh, Steely Dan's on the playlist. Like some of their softer stuff.
Yacht Rock.
Oh, it's the greatest. You
should go Yacht Rock montage. That's what you should be Googling so we can hear like a montage.
I did. I got it right here. This Is It by Kenny Loggins.
This is it.
Oh, here's a big one on the Yacht Rock circuit right now. You ready?
Yep.
Here you go.
Oh, my God. Ride like the wind to be free again.
Oh, you're going to love this. Okay. Hold on. And you got to name this band.
Okay.
Here you go.
Well, I'll close my eyes. I can close my eyes.
You won't know it.
Yes, I will. Oh. Someone did you wrong. Pablo Cruz, my first concert ever.
Oh, you did it.
It's my first concert ever.
Love will find a way.
Pablo Cruz. Love will find. Yeah, Pablo Cruz is a great band. Great band.
Oh, aren't they awesome?
Yeah.
And without Yacht Rock, they're gone.
Without Yacht Rock, they're gone.
Yeah,
Yacht Rock is saving these bands.
It is. They're bringing them all back. And what people don't know is I have these playlists already. Here you go.
Oh, I'm ever guilty of our love. If I'm in a mountain near or far. Well, you're sharing the screen right now, too.
Oh, okay. You can see it. Yeah. But look at this list. Dr. Hook, sharing
I love Dr. Hook. Sharing the night together.
That's a band that went bad, right? Because they went from cover of the Rolling Stone to sharing the night together.
Right. Look at Billy Joel, Just the Way You Are, Nicolette Larson, Lot of Love.
Oh,
Gonna take a lot of love.
Oh, my God, that is her. Yep. Yep, Patty. A lot of Michael McDonald on Yacht Rock, too. For sure.
Yeah.
But this is a great channel.
Now, if you close that, I could get these in one thing or next.
Oh, I'm sure you
I'm really good at. I'm good at Seals and Crofts.
This is the best
Summer
song.
Breeze.
This is the best Yacht Rock song ever answered.
Yacht Rock.
Ever done. You didn't know.
Oh, my God. England Dan and John Ford Coley.
England Dan went on to be a country song.
Yeah, they had a couple hits, England Dan and John Ford Coley. Love is the answer.
Come on, this is a great tune. Dowdy Ferry Road, the album. So that's the channel. Remember Robbie Dupree?
Yeah, one hit, one song.
Hot Rod Hearts.
Hot Rod Hearts, moving out on the avenue. Oh, that's what you got to take us out with. Play Hot Rod Hearts.
Wait, you don't like this one here?
I love Love is the Answer.
Look at these songs, Michelle. 99 by Toto.
99. Whoa. Yep. Heart to Heart. Oh my God, these are good ones.
Oh, I know.
Gonna take a cool change. Yeah.
Yep, Little River Band. Here it is. I love this part. Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, rock. Oh, and then of course they followed that one up with this big hit. That's a commercial. Hold please.
Yeah, get a couple.
Here you go.
Oh, I'm not talking about moving in.
That's it too.
And I don't want to change your life.
Yes.
This is a great song.
It's a
King
great
Harvest,
one.
Dance in the Moonlight. All right.
Not much. How about you?
I'm not sure why I called, though.
I'm not sure why I called.
I guess I just really wanted to talk to you.
Well, who doesn't? Boss Skaggs is on here.
I was thinking that later on.
Yeah, rock is a thing. My wife calls me a big
while.
fat puss for listening.
You are a big fat puss for it. Stay home and watch TV.
All right, I'm just going to leave and let this play.
All right, bye.
All right, see you next week.
Bye, guys. I'm out.
Hold on.
I'm not talking about moving in, and I don't want to change your life. But there's a warm wind blowing the stars around, and I'd really love to see you tonight.
Really, just stay away from my house. Oh, I'm on mute. Did you mute me?
No.
Oh.
We could go walking through
Windy Park, or we could take a drive along the beach.
drive along the beach.
Or stay home and watch TV.
That's part of the song.
TV, see, it really doesn't matter much to me.
All right, I'm going now. I'm hot and sweaty. I gotta go.
Where are you going?
I got stuff to do.
Change your
Just stay here and listen to
life.
tunes with you.
There's a warm wind blowing the stars
There you go.
around.
All right. Next time, Gregg and Michelle podcast.
Have a good one. We'll see you soon.